Yes, efforts to defeat ISIS on the battlefield must succeed, but it will take more than that. We have to be just as adaptable and versatile as our enemies. As President, I will make identifying and stopping lone wolves a top priority. I will put a team together from across our government, the entire government, as well as the private sector and communities, to get on top of this urgent challenge. And I will make sure our law enforcement and intelligence professionals have all the resources they need to get the job done. As we do this, there are 3 areas that demand attention. First, we and our allies must work hand in hand to dismantle the networks that move money and propaganda and arms and fighters around the world. We have to stem the flow of jihadists from Europe and America to Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, and then back again. The only way to do this is by working closely with our partners, strengthening our alliances, not weakening them or walking away from them. Second, here at home, we must harden our own defenses. We have to do more to support our first responders, law enforcement, and intelligence officers who do incredible work every day at great personal risk to keep our country safe. I have seen firsthand how hard their job is and how well they do it. In Orlando, at least 1 police officer was shot in the head. Thankfully, his life was saved by a Kevlar helmet, something folks here at Team Wendy know a lot about. It's often been said that our law enforcement, our intelligence agencies, our first responders have to be right 100% of the time. The terrorists only have to be right once. What a heavy responsibility. These men and women deserve both our respect and gratitude, and they deserve the right tools and resources and training. Too often, state and local officials can't get access to intelligence from the federal government that would help them do their jobs. We need to change that. We also need to work with local law enforcement and business owners on ways to protect vulnerable so-called soft targets, like nightclubs and shopping malls and hotels and movie theaters and schools and houses of worship. Now, I know a lot of Americans are asking how it was possible that someone already on the FBI's radar could have still been able to commit an attack like the one in Orlando, and what more we can do to stop this kind of thing from happening again. Well, we have to see what the investigation uncovers. If there are things that can and should be done to improve our ability to prevent, we must do them. We already know we need more resources for this fight. The professionals who keep us safe would be the first to say we need better intelligence to discover and disrupt terrorist plots before they can be carried out. That's why I've proposed an intelligence surge to bolster our capabilities across the board with appropriate safeguards here at home. Even as we make sure our security officials get the tools they need to prevent attacks, it's essential that we stop terrorists from getting the tools they need to carry out the attack. And that is especially true when it comes to assault weapons like those used in Orlando and San Bernardino. I believe weapons of war have no place on our streets. And we may have our disagreements about gun safety regulations, but we should all be able to agree on a few essential things. If the FBI is watching you for suspected terrorist links, you shouldn't be able to just go buy a gun with no